Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Oblivion. Well, last time, we set out to reach Kvatch. And unfortunately, yes, we made it perhaps a third of the way to the town that's the one before Kvatch. But, I had a good reason. Alright, my Argonian fiancée had been kidnapped, and we rescued her, damn it, so I'd say it was a worthy detour. Though yes, speaking of poor neglected quests that ended up being forgotten at the bottom of my journal, yes, while I'm back in Coral, John, the entire reason you went to Cheydinhall was to track down the long-lost twin brother of the guy in Coral. And he ran off saying, please come and visit us, thank you so much. So I should go and do that. Okay, their house was at this end of town, but apparently... okay, they're catching up over a drink in the pub. Lovely. So, okay, I better be getting some good money out of this, because that was quite a long walk I went on for you guys.
You're not dreaming, Reynold. It's me, your brother, Gilbert. That can't be. I don't have a brother. I mean, I never knew my real family. Who did you say you were again? I am your twin brother. When we were very small, our farm was attacked by ogres. Our father and I escaped. We thought you and Mother had both been killed, if we had only known. All I know is that traveling merchants found me in the wilderness by the body of my mother. I was raised by the monks at Waynon Priory. My brother, it is wonderful to see you again. We will have much to talk about in the next days. I can't believe I've been reunited with my brother.
Alright, in fact, I'm sure you're so happy this will be the point where you start paying up, right?
I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly.
Okay, I feel like I've done enough for you, and deserve at least actually, you know what? The other guy did pay up front, though it was only 50 gold. Okay, what do you bloody need now?
Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres?
Buddy, you have got a giant warhammer on your back right now. But okay, sure, why not?
Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, south of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously.
Okay, so due south of where we are is precisely... couldn't be hack dirt, could it? Because if you guys abandoned it, there's no reason why the name might have changed. Okay, if it's hack dirt, I've already killed quite a lot of people there, actually. Aha, but that opens up a new discussion option where we can start getting some answers, potentially.
Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lowell at the Fighters Guild. She's explored the backcountry outside of Coral quite a bit.
Okay, Sabine, Fighters Guild. I'm a member, they should be happy to give me the information, lovely.
Oh yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map.
There we go. It's not hack dirt, but it is really nearby. The problem being, yes, cannibal ogres are apparently still in residence. Okay, back in hack dirt, going to be honest, probably, shouldn't have fast travelled here. Couple of people were not happy to see me. I did kinda steal their holy text, the Bible of the Deep Ones, so yeah, probably shouldn't have expected a warm welcome, no. So okay, how about we just get out of town as soon as possible. We've also got... yes, indeed, I saw this over here. There's what looks like a really really big Ayleid ruin right here. So, okay, let's just scout out this place first, because I'm almost ready for a level up. Yep, 9 out of 10, a whole bunch of +5. We are golden, so okay, no need to worry about that. Let's just carry on. In fact, you know what? Let's get some archery done. Get marksman up a tiny bit more. I'm going to be getting agility up for possibly the first time. So, okay, let's start getting better with the damn bow. Let's not get spotted. I don't know how dangerous an ogre is. Here we go. I've got a house. That must be it. And something is moving. Oh. I think that was just the deer over there that spotted me. Okay, buddy. You, I'm guessing, are going to be, yes, one of these bastards who was mentioned. How many are we talking? I'm only seeing one. Let's just see if we can get an arrow on him. Draw him away from everybody else. And that was a miss. Okay. I think the drop-off was broadly right. Just about there-ish. There we go. That was a sneak attack. I'm pretty sure I just hit the deer. I hit the target I wasn't aiming at. Spectacular, John. Just beautiful. Okay, seriously, buddy. Come on. Let's have you come over here and say hi to me. Okay, that was good. That was good, actually. Right, lead him away. And then drop you on you. And does anyone know where Zombie Friend is? Because Zombie Friend should be... Zombie Friend? Zombie Friend, come on. Let's do this, buddy. Let's do this. Though if I can get myself a little bit of a marksman in. So you just heal. You might have done. Okay, this guy doesn't seem that tough at all. So, okay, these are large, fat, humanoid creatures with very, very big smiles. Lovely. So, okay. Also come with teeth that damage your intelligence. So don't eat those. Alright, number one goes down. How many more need to die? Because, there we go, found a Weatherly. Okay, this here is... Someone spotted me, but it might have been Zombie Friend. It's hard to say. I mean, they could be... Oh. Hey, buddy. Someone's detected me. The angry music's playing. But it could just be a wolf or something. I'm not 100%... No, it was definitely not. Okay, you know what? I think you, buddy, can handle this. No trouble. Let's just start getting some arrows in. You, lovely. Oh, yeah. One at a time. This is not a problem. Zombie friend, come on. There you go. Well done. Lovely. Okay, 3 go down. Ogres defeated. Spectacular. But. Before we go and tell them their house is, you know, available and free and whatnot, and... yeah, more bloody Ayleid ruins. They're bloody everywhere. You can't go 10 feet without hitting some bloody Ayleid ruins. Right, I'm looting the place. Alright, there might be some good stuff in here. Or more ogres. It's... oh dear. I mean, this could potentially be, you know, the bones of their parents. Potentially, so... right. Not necessarily going to be... a lovely first day in this house, potentially. Could be, you know, slightly traumatic in some ways. Ooh, I'll be taking that hammer, by the way. You know what? I'm going to tidy up a bit for them before they get here. Not everything, because there's loads of bloody stuff, but just the bones. Alright, we're going to put all the bones together with the unidentified corpse. Seriously, though, this Wendir, the first ruin I saw nearby to Hackdirt, this is huge. This is... so much bigger, with so many more statues than any other one I saw. So, okay, while I'm passing by, we're nipping in here as well. I do really love Ayleid ruins, by the way. They're like my favourite dungeon in the game, just because they look so distinctive and you get all the traps and all the locked doors and the special loot that's worth a lot of money. Yeah. Definitely enjoy these ruins. These are excellent, and I see you, Mr. Ghosts. But I have got silver weapons, so okay, wait for him to turn around, and then we can sneak up behind him and silver him right in the back. Come on, buddy. Anytime you're ready. Come on. Just... Okay, never mind. I'm just going to go smash him in the face. It's fine. There we go. Lovely. Ooh, now this place is cool. Though, ooh. I'm getting slight Doom Arena vibes here. I don't trust this. I can't help but notice that... Hang on, is that going down with no way back up into an area that is large, empty, and has blood splatters? Okay, we're not going that way. No. I'm going to use my newfound confidence in lockpicking to sort this out, so... Never mind, literally the first pick went wrong. It's all fine though, it's all going to be okay. It's all about the balance and the cycle of it, which is, yes, if it falls down fast, it's more likely to be slow and sticky next. But if it's slow and sticky, the next one's more likely to be fast. It, like, rotates. So you can sort of feel the pattern rotation. And if you wait for it to fall really, really fast, like that was pretty fast, but I think there's a faster one, then, yeah, the one afterwards was nice and slow. So just to give you another boop until we get... There we go. That should be... pretty safe, right? There we go. You see, I'm starting to get it. Oh, and hello, sexy. Dwarven shield. Okay, I'll sell that if nothing else, but that seems pretty damn good. Hang on, how does that compare to what I've got? Okay, it does one more armor, but the downside is, yes, it doesn't have the 8% shield. Now, I don't know how shield compares to armor in importance, but I'm going to assume that, yes, like in Fallout, damage reduction is more important than armor, so therefore, yes, shield on my shield, let's keep that for the time being. And we've got something round here. Hello. I see the thing shuffling. Oh! If we're very, very lucky, this should be... Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good right there. Just hold still for 1 second while I just summon a new friend to deal with you. Hit him in the back, please. And, okay. This is just a basic zombie. They're pretty tough, by the way, but with zombie friend helping out, there we go. Marksman goes up, and with that up, we are ready for a level up. So if we could find, like, say, a nice camp inside this ruin, that would be beautiful. Alright, well, I finished looping around, handful of Welkin stones, but... yeah, I'm getting the feeling what I'm looking at right now is an arena. Because, yeah, there are windows on the top and the bottom, which is where I am, and there's also another lower bit behind me with a couple of doors at the end of it, so... yeah. Something is going on here, like maybe, say, gladiatorial arena... and where the gladiators were... oh. I see skeletons. Let's just take you guys out, lovely. Right. I'm going to drop a coward save, then we're going into the Doom Arena. I mean, to be honest, I can probably acrobatics my way back out if need be. Alright. Well, oh, hang on. I think I've seen that. Oh, well, I found one problem. One problem is skeleton. That's absolutely fine. Just keep shooting him. Lovely. One problem with skeleton. I feel like, however, that's the bigger problem. Right, it spikes. Okay, just out of interest, if I just very quickly reclaim my arrows here, am I allowed to maybe, yeah, pick up a skull? Put skull there. Skull does not trigger trap. Okay, so this is definitely a trap, but there's not a trap this side. So if I just go in here, okay, I have not walked into the trap. I'm in fact... okay, I've also walked into a trap anyway, because clearly that opened a side door, and now there are skeletons, because I just saw them. Guys, where were you? Because I literally just saw you. There you flipping go. Right, take you bastards out too. And yes, from the trap room, I can get down to room number 2. Now, I've already sniped the skeletons in here. There might be 1 or 2 I missed previously, but seems calm to me. Okay, so now I'm downstairs and... oh, this reminds me. I have telekinetic powers and I never bother using them. So use that on... use that on... bloody useless telekinetic powers. Right, I'll just shoot it with a bow. Alright, apparently my telekinetic powers are cocking useless. Okay, seriously. Can I not use the telekinetic powers to get the thing? Do I need to? Oh, I just wasn't nearby enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring it in. Grab it. Okay, I do have telekinetic powers. They're just really short range. Bring her in. Grab it. Oh, yeah. Now that's the stuff right there. The problem now is, yes, having come down, how do I get back up? Because, yes, there's one door up there that leads to the next area. And then one door down here that does the same. So I feel like, yes, this is the door for idiots who jumped into the Doom Arena without thinking. I've got to feel like going in the top door is better. So, okay. Can I figure this out using some form of acrobatics? Possibly. It turns out I can't. So, okay, through the idiot door we go. Oh, now this is new. Next room over. This definitely looks bad. Okay. How bad is that? Yep. Gas is bad. Okay. So I'm in a gas room. If I just stay away from, yes, the things pumping the gas, are we okay? And I could just out-heal it as well. We seem to be alright at the minute. Okay, so I've just walked straight into a massive trap. Gotcha. Okay, and things are going to get more complicated yet. We've also got a maze of buttons. Though I have discovered something interesting, which is I can cast a summon through a door. If I press against the door, and then I summon the far side of the door. Meaning I can just keep summoning into an area where skeleton can't get to me. That could be rather useful down the line, yes. Oh, hang on. This skeleton is a bit more resilient than I was. Uh-oh. Okay, so remember how I just said I was leveling up and I was really excited about it? I feel like I shouldn't be, because I feel like now skeleton guardians have started appearing, and they're not messing around as much as their baby brothers. Okay, but on the other hand, your new buddy, I layered statue, so okay, not as valuable as a Vala stone, but still more valuable than a Welkind. Grab that, spectacular. That's going to be some good money right there. Oh, okay. There's also, right, I just walked into some form of executioner trap. Okay, bloody hell. Brand new traps I've not seen before. So, okay, there are various, yes, dropping on your head traps as well. Good. Good. Life is just going from good to better inside this dungeon. Okay, wait for them to go down. Now jump over them. That still hurt because they are rusty and sharp, but not that much. Okay, not sure how to deal with them. So, okay, watch the floor for traps and also the walls for, you know, spitty-outy bits and also the ceiling for axes. Exploring these places can be a little bit on the stressful side, by the way. Alright, just keep following that path around, and there we go, back to the upper area. So, I think I'm right. I think this area was some form of arena of some description or another. There's just too many instances of, yes, large doom arenas with traps and trapdoors opening to reveal creatures for it to be anything but. I think, yes, I've actually stumbled across an ancient elven gladiatorial arena, and that's pretty damn cool. Oh, and you know what? I do need to rest in order to level up, so alright, who wants to give me a bed? Oh, now this is just meant to be. So I can't use any of the beds in a hack dirt because, yes, even though the owners are dead, technically the bed still belongs to them in their house, so I can't sleep while trespassing. Meanwhile, the inn owner, he won't even speak to me, but he's not fighting either, so I can't buy a room in the inn, meaning there is one and only one bed in this entire town I can use. And that is inside the cage of those who are sacrificed to the Deep One. So just shut the door for privacy. And now I'm going to have a lovely, lovely night's sleep right here in this beautiful sleeping bag. And there we flipping go. Quick nap, level 7, spectacular. So, what are we gonna do? Well, pretty easy to my mind because personality does not seem that useful. So in which case, yes, agility, speed, endurance, let's go. So here we go. This is current John. Endurance still under 50. Oh, that's just embarrassing. But intelligence, agility, and speed all starting to get somewhere. Okay, this level, yeah, probably I want agility again. I want to get into the habit of agility. So, sneak, marksman, security is going to be much easier. Now, 1, I know how to do it, and 2, I'm a member of the Thieves Guild. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Speed's easy as well. That's one of the easiest to boost. Maybe we could give endurance a bit of a rest just for the moment and do maybe, yes, intelligence. That would be fine too. I mean, we'll see. There may well be good opportunities to get endurance up a little bit anyway. I mean, to be honest, probably my gear's a bit battered and could do with some repairs regardless. Literally the first repair armor is already going up. So, okay, let's get everything back to how it should be. In particular, John, you still can't do the bloody apron. And I'm not going to be able to for another 16 either because, yes, that's repair magic items at 50. So, okay, need to be handing over money to the local blacksmiths for quite a while yet. Okay, armor repaired, trash sold, buddy. At this point, seriously, I deserve some more money. I've been paid 50 gold for this entire job.
Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now?
Okay, can you not even walk there your bloody selves? I swear to God, if we get there and this guy asks me for anything else, I am going to murder him. Also, I don't mean to, tell you how to do your job or anything, but are you not forgetting someone? Like, say, I don't know, your long-lost twin brother, who you came here to reunite with, who you've just left at the bar, where... Okay, it's fine. Let's just go. Hopefully he'll catch up later. Okay, it's not as bad as I feared. I was allowed to just fast travel and then come straight here and... Okay, your drunk brother's caught up too. In fact, ooh, you've got a dwarven sword, buddy. That's not even that bad. Right, welcome to your new house.
I'm afraid we aren't very wealthy, but here is all I can offer you at this time. Please, visit us again soon.
You know what, buddy? I have been paid a lot worse than 150 gold for a much bigger challenge. That's not bad. Thank you very much indeed. You know, he just very happily exclaimed I was welcome here anytime, and I thought for a second, oh my goodness, a bed whenever I need it. Then I remembered, no. No beds, just corpses in the fire. Sorry, I forgot to mention the corpse in the fire.
So
yeah, there's a corpse in the fire. Oh, and here's something good. Literally right next to Weatherly. This is another shrine, isn't it? Like one of the pilgrimage spots. So, okay, a Julianos on this occasion. Know the truth, observe the law, pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessing. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a follow the laws sort of a person. And I see this guy's all about the magic. So, intelligence up 10 points, magicka also up 10 points. So... Alright, let's see what we got here. If I want to boost my magicka, then visiting the shrines or... Is this a shrine? This is a way shrine. The shrines and way shrines of Julianos. That could be a good thing, though. Okay. Have we just entered a new biome here? Because I think we've just left the forest and now we're going somewhere else, right? Because this does not look the same. Oh, I see. It's because we're approaching Hammerfell. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Just like I've got snow up by Bruma and those kind of ashy mountains by Cheydinhall. Yeah, I'm guessing it's supposed to be hotter and more deserty in this direction. Although I tell you what I do see over there. Hang about, that symbol on the compass. That was the symbol for the Shrine of Azura. Suggesting, oh my. I think we might have just stumbled on a different, yes, Daedric Prince thing. Though, hang about, there's also, there's more bits and pieces dotted around here. Just be aware. Hang about. It's possible oh, yeah, it's possible I just walked into... okay, how much trouble do you represent? Surprisingly large amounts, actually. I'm being defeated by this pig. Jump, use my skills to avoid pig, activate block mode, and then, okay, okay, blocking does nothing, and hope that zombie friend can defeat pig. Keep going, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be here. That might be a good warning sign that this is not a bit of the world I'm supposed to be in, because I was most definitely just beaten up by a pig. Though, yes, I think I just saw. Here we go. Is this another way shrine? Right here. Because, yeah, the more of these I find, the more options I've got. So, Kinnereth, who has, yes, the shrine in Whiterun, in Skyrim. So, okay. Nature's Path. Pray at the chapel altars. Receive my blessings. Yeah, fine. And, okay. It turns out you can... excuse me. No. Don't you flipping dare, actually. Well, you're a basic wolf. Okay, I think it might be like a dice roll. Like, as I get higher and a higher level, like, the enemy that spawns in has a chance to be super weak, or it can actually be super strong instead. But this is interesting. So if I just move fast enough between way shrines, I can stack multiple bonuses on top of each other. That's kind of cool. And yes, by the looks of it, Kinnereth is agility. So okay, if I want to be better at bows, Kinnereth's the way to go. And to be honest, this is a pretty significant increase in my stats. This is not nothing. Alright, see there's a handful of caves around here, but screw that nonsense. No. No caves and ruins for me today. We're going to meet another Daedric Prince, damn it, and... oh yeah, we're starting to move at speed here. I flippin' love it. Just keep your distance. There might well be, yes, residents in this here tower. They might not be happy to see me. Are we good? That was a zombie or a skeleton. Hang on, which are you? And you are you're a skeleton. Are you a tough skeleton? Oh, you're not a tough skeleton. Okay, you're baby's first skeleton. That's fine. Okay, but those skeleton guardians, they were not nothing. They were a bit scary. Okay, we are not doing a fort right now. No. Not when there is a shrine right here. And now I know the rules from Azura. If I know what god this is, it's possible I know what they're going to give me if I bother doing their mission. Because it might be the same thing, the same god gives you in Skyrim. So, Sanguine. Sanguine was... that was the guy who was somewhere nearby to Iverstead, wasn't it? There was a... it was a staff and... uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening right now? No. Don't worry. It's all fine. It's all under control. I don't want to swing in case I accidentally, kill her. And that might go down badly with Sanguine. So, yes, I think this is a staff. But I can't remember what it did. And it might not do the same thing. Just because it's a staff, it might do something completely different. So, alright, Sanguine. Me and you, we are going to be friends. Though, okay, before we do that, may as well figure out... you're going to be the priest, I assume.
Have you come to revel in the glory that is the shrine of Sanguine?
Why, yes, abso-flipping-lutely.
It is a place of celebration for us. We dance, we make love. Would you speak with Sanguine?
Oh, now this sounds like a fun god to me.
Approach then, and bring Sanguine a gift. Some Cyrodiilic brandy is an appropriate gift for your host.
Okay, brandy. And I will not have that on me, but... I mean, I know there's... what's that over there? Hang about, is that... ooh! Could that be it? Could that over there be Skingrad? My first glance at the city I've been trying to get to for bloody yonks. Yep, southeast of me, that'll be Skingrad right there. But, arguably even more exciting if I just, turn slightly to the right. To the southwest of me, that's Kvatch. In the distance. We have seen Kvatch for the first time. We're not going to get there for another 72 episodes, but we have seen it. So that's good. Okay, back to Coral, because yes, this place has 2 bars, and this one looked like the more upmarket one to me. So if anyone's going to be selling the fancy brandy that gods want, then I reckon it's going to be you. No, there's a few more bits and pieces that are a tiny bit more pricey, but for the most part it is extremely cheap swell. Nothing in the other bar either, though while I was passing by, I of course took the opportunity to buy literally all the food she was selling, and then sell her own sandwiches back to her. And while I was doing it, alchemy became the first skill to hit 50, meaning yes, basically now, my greatest specialization above everything else, weapons, archery, summoning the dead, is making sandwiches. That is what I am better at than anything else in the world. Beautiful. Okay, well, screw Coral. In the Imperial Market District, one of these shops has to sell, like, you know, good alcohol. There is a shop for, like, you know, fancy clothes and jewellery. Someone round here has to sell the good stuff.
I see you're a follower of the Grey Fox too.
Hello! Right, okay, I was just in the marketplace at night, and I've met another thief, who apparently knows I'm a thief too.
You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
Okay, I feel like we shouldn't be having this conversation, like, out loud, in front of shops we might be about to loot. Okay, that is so cool that she wanders round and said that to me because she saw me at night, so okay. As she just said that, we're going to do this sneaky like, alright? Let's get in here and steal the offering. Alright, if we're going to be worshipping Daedra, I feel like a bit of thievery, that's a good way to kick things off. Alright, in we go, nice and easy. Watch out for witnesses and dogs. Cheap wine. Oh, this might be more about potions than anything else, though, to be honest. Potions are an extremely effective way of, yeah, just carrying out a large amount of value, and it doesn't matter they're stolen. Ooh! Okay, I'll be having that. We need that in Skingrad in a second. You know what? Some of these I'll just make use of. And others, doesn't really matter, does it? Because I can sell them with my fence. Okay! I'm going to be honest, I thought this was the fancy alcohol shop, but no. Turns out it's the potion shop, which is not ideal, to be honest. Still on the plus side, yes. Now I am Alchemy 50, I can see 3 effects off each ingredient. So that's going to make it much easier to mix viable potions. Oh yeah, I just bought a whole bunch of generic food items from the other pub and just look at all the potions I can suddenly make. Oh, now that's nice. Oh, so for example, yes, a lovely beef and leek pie. That is agility up by 11 points. That's actually a lot. Okay, that hearty pie's pretty good. I don't even want to sell that. I'm keeping that for me. Meanwhile, a mushroom and potato stew gets me 13% shield. That's more than my actual, you know, shield offers me. So okay, we're getting into some quite powerful potions here. Oh, and flip me. Water walking. So, okay, apparently if I eat a grape mixed with a mushroom, I can walk on water for 45 seconds. Right, so it's always in the last place you bloody expect, which is, yes, I'd given up looking for the brandy because none of the bars in town seemed to have it, so I came to the potion shop just to, you know, buy ingredients or check whether any of them looked really, really useful. Now I know what they do, and the potion shop is selling the brandy I need. Like, you know, the bars weren't, but the potion shop, fine. Let's just take it, it's a-okay. Though I'm not paying full price because you're not a good merchant and you like me. So here we go. What I'm looking for is stuff that is light and 2 does fortifying. So elf cup cap, that is only 8. And yes, fortifies strength. So if I can just find one more thing that does that, I've got myself a good potion for being much better at slapping people around with a sword or axe or whatever. Oh, and as for pears, they're fortify speed. Okay, now this is getting exciting right here. And a radish is chameleon. So like invisibility or something approaching it anyway. Here we go. He's selling some blood grass that also does chameleon. So, okay, we're starting to actually make potions, not just to sell as sandwiches, but actually use as potions. It's a weird idea, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Alright, back to Satan. Here we flipping go. And Sanguine demands a more powerful champion too. Oh, bloody hell. I brought you the brandy, you stupid horned dick. Oh, I'm so close. I'm level 7, aren't I? I'm level 7, and you want level 8. Okay, meet me halfway here, buddy. No, I'm not having this. This is unacceptable. So, okay, you know what? Screw it. We're getting up to level 8. Intelligence has already got 7 increases, so that's looking pretty damn good already. That'll be +5 in no time whatsoever. I could just boost luck this level. That'd be fine. Luck's good. I don't know what it does, but you know, this is a Bethesda game. Generally, luck and crit builds, they end up being really, really good. So that's fine as well. Then I just need either agility or speed. Security, marksman, sneak. Okay, marksman and sneak cannot be that bloody hard to do. Alright, we can get marksman up, we can get sneaking. All we need to do is, where's that bloody fort? There was a fort somewhere over here. I need to murder everyone in a fort. All I need to do is stay hidden. Get the sneak attacks in. Alright, because that's boosting sneak right there. And dungeons contain locked things. Okay, so I can open up all of them. And I can do that in town too. Because, yes, everyone in this game acts in a way that's sort of realistic. In a way that works in my favour. Which is, just because you've unlocked a door, it doesn't stay unlocked forever. People relock their doors afterwards. So I could just go back to town and start opening the doors again. And then security will go up in a hurry. We are doing this damn mission. You're not stopping me. You are not getting in my way, Sanguine. We're doing this. Okay, short little dungeon, not too much here, but 2 more bottles of Shadow Banish wine. I think I only need 2 more for that woman back in Weir. So, okay, didn't mean to find those, but we did. Oh, and another one to add to the pile of complete bloody coincidence. I think I must have just hit Acrobatics 50, just jumping for joy as I left the dungeon. Wasn't even meaning to be training that one up, but okay. My second skill to hit 50. So okay, my 2 specializations in life are now making sandwiches and jumping. Brilliant, meaning dodge. That wasn't in Skyrim. Blocking while jumping makes me dodge in the direction of the jump. You will do a tumbling roll, possibly avoid. Oh! Well, that's exciting. Okay, hang on. So if I just do this, then... Oh, blimey. Okay. Well, that's pretty badass. You can sort of change direction while you're doing it. It's a bit intensive on the old fatigue, but honestly, not that much. Oh my. Okay, so now I've got... Okay, hang on, we need to see the animation here, because it's going to be terrible. And... you know what? That's not that bad. In fact, I cover a lot of distance. That's a huge amount of distance. Okay, I suspect that's actually... I think that's faster than my running is. So, okay, kind of Zelda style, I think at this point... Oh, blimey. Sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just passing by. No trouble. Okay, you know what? Let's not panic. Let's not rush ourselves too much here. Alright. We're going to come back for you really, really soon. Alright. Don't get distracted because, yes, we've got Skingrad right over there. And you know what? This is a big moment for me. Because I've just started getting pretty bloody good at making potions. And what did I need to visit Skingrad for? Why? To visit the local alchemist and discuss potion making and... oh, blimey. Okay, there's a lot of cool big flowers dotted around here. I like this. Oh, and also on the way to Skingrad, we've got an imp. And actually, you know what? Buddy. Oh, you want to toss things at me, do you? Well, unfortunately, I'm too good at acrobatics. So good luck hitting me, you stupid loser. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty bloody good. And here we go. I think we've pretty much made it to Skingrad. So just grab a few more of these as we pass by if we're lucky. Got some root pulp there. Apparently they grow... ooh. they grow grapes here. And like every other farm in this damn game, they don't care if I pick the grapes, which is good because I now know the secret of grapes. Grapes let you walk on water and... Oh, is that a sort of, like, Jesus reference going on here? Like, water into wine, the thing you use to make wine makes you walk on water. Is that what's going on here? Oh, and here we go. It's another bloody stable at the edge of the city. So, okay, how much for this one, buddy? 50,000? 100,000? Because every time I ask after a horse, inflation has just gone even more bananas on them. Though I'm guessing... Oh, okay, it is night. We should probably wait till day. Though, seriously, there's just even more vineyards around here. Okay, so this place is just... Grape Central, which is very exciting, because grapes, even if I'm not using them to walk on water, can be mixed with basically any food stuff in order to create a restore fatigue potion, and they can be sold for good money.
Our bay horses are faster than the paint horses and tougher than the chestnut. You'll be proud to own one.
Okay, now someone in the comments said this isn't just sales patter, horses do vary, but I swear everyone I've spoken to says their horse is the superior one, so they may possibly be... Oh, flip me, that's 1,000 gold. I can afford 1,000 gold. I've got a horse! Yes!
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Tilmo has your horse waiting outside.
I've probably just been ripped off, but I don't care. I own a horse now. I am a homeowner and a horse owner. The home is terrible, but it doesn't matter, for I own a cocking horse. Oh yeah, you are my horse. Oh, you know what? You are pretty cool. Alright, I like the colour. This is nice. I can now ride my horse and go over to third person and... I'm going to be honest, you're quite slow. Like, I'm pretty sure I can run faster than this, because I've been investing in speed, and you turn... Oh. Well, that was a waste of 1,000 gold. Okay, so I just time trialed the horse. It takes the horse 9 seconds to run from that tree to this sign. So if I don't have a weapon out, then 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you're 10% faster than me just being on foot. Yep, that there was a waste of 1,000 gold. You just, like, stay here. Maybe I'll ride you if, like, you know, at any particular moment I need to... Oh, bloody hell, so can you jump, by the way? Can you... Oh, you can jump, that's good. Okay, you know what? I will come and get you if I need to. Please start obeying the laws of physics a bit better. Anytime you're bloody ready. If I need to make a dramatic entrance, then I'll come and collect you. Like, when we eventually go to Kvatch, I am riding in on a horseback to say, Martin, come with me. We have to save the world. I'll do it on a horseback. Then Martin will get on my horse. We'll ride the horse back to Wayne Priory. Save the world in time for tea. It's going to be great. But for the time being, screw that nonsense. Let's go talk to a man about some herbs. Alright, going to be honest, first impressions are not as good in this city right here. Just very high walls. It feels a bit claustrophobic and...
Over here!
Also, I appear to be being pulled into some form of conspiracy immediately.
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, I mean, admittedly, I can't really, you know, get angry at him for being like, I don't know, a thief, a criminal, just a general weirdo who wanders around town speaking to everyone. That's kind of what I do every hour of every day. Yeah, I'm not convinced by this here town. The walls are just... In fact, hang on, why are there 2 walls? Are there 2 separate, like, citadels, but divided by a single... Hang on, how on earth does this town work? Yes, there appears to be like a central path going down between 2 distinct walled areas. I just don't know why that would be. So okay, the one on the right side came in appears to be residential and the giant church, because there is always a giant church. So I assume the one on the left over here, the other side, this has got to be where the shops are, right? Otherwise, this place is, yes, desperately lacking in shops. No, seriously, where are your bloody shops? Okay, I'm seeing signs. That's a good sign right there. So, hammer and tongs. No. Where's the... all things alchemical. Here we go. We've bloody made it. Right. I need to talk to you about some mysterious roots or something. Here we go. Sindarian. So I'm looking for a Sindarian, and you are not Sindarian. Where the cock is Sindarian? And okay, why wouldn't Sindarian be in the alchemy shop?
Head over to the Westweald Inn and talk to Sindarian. He could identify it for you, I'm sure.
Okay, why the cock do you work in the alchemy store if you don't know what alchemical ingredients look like?
By the way, do you happen to know what the fine is here in Cyrodiil for necrophilia? Just asking.
Okay, this conversation took a turn.
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering.
Right, that's... You know what, I'm just going to go now and not use this store again. Oh, and don't forget, new town means new guilds, so Mage's Guild and Fighter's Guild next door to each other, because... I don't know, are they owned by the same person who gets a discount by buying two properties at once next to each other? Because I swear this keeps happening. Okay, so here we go, the Westweald Inn, and apparently this is where Sindarian is, because for some reason, the only person who's a genius alchemist doesn't work at the bloody alchemy store. Okay, I found where he lives. He's got his own possibly murder basement, but I'm more interested by the fact that, yes, someone here is called Else Godhater. Amazing name.
I'm Elsie Godhater. Yes, I hate the gods, all gods. They can all bite my garters. And if you don't like it, you can bite my garters too.
I love you so much. Is there no reason why you hate the gods? Is it something to do with Glathia? Who's Glathia?
He's a raving lunatic. I'm assuming you're asking because he's done something strange. Like what? Oh, like shouting obscenities at you? Or wearing only fur for an entire year? Or waiting outside your house every morning? Not that you'll get anyone else in town to admit it. Oh, he's harmless. We're used to him. Harmless. Ha! One day he'll snap. Then watch out.
Okay, that'll be the guy that approached me the moment I entered town, so he's known to everyone present, and seriously, I want to know your backstory, because I love you, you're brilliant. Okay, down to Sindarian's murder basement, where he does all the murder, or possibly just the alchemy. It's hard to say. Right, buddy, I've got a bunch of herbs for you.
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nirnroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here.
Okay, so we need to gather some of this stuff for him. Starting off with 10 samples and a lead of where to get it. You know what? I'm not doing bad. I'm already on 6. So, okay, if his lead had, say, 4 more, and here we go, it's only just outside town, Shade Leaf Copse. So I can now begin my search, though, here we go, water. We know it grows around water. Admittedly, I'm only seeing 1. Okay, there's 2, I just need 4. If there's 4 here, we are golden. Alright, 2, and there is also... That's a wolf over there, isn't it? Hang about. Don't mind me, buddy. Don't mind me. Alright, don't. Just hold still. Hold still for 1 cocky second. And then just a tiny bit more drop off. I said stay still, dear. Oh, you're a timber wolf, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you are. Zombie friend, I'm going to be needing some help on this one. Thank you. I really should have healed. Also, I've just caught Hell Joint. Bloody hell, well, that's no use at all. Right, zombie friend, help me out here. Light armor going up at the bare minimum. Okay, hang on. Number 3. Gosh darn it. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. But that's fine, because I know where there's water. Oh, Vilvarin, you're never going to let me down. See? Right here. Just round the corner from the Imperial sewers. Alright, seeking your roots. I've got the 10. I can now have my first taste of the ultimate mega adventure potion.
According to my research from the tome, I'll need at least 20 more Nirnroot to make the next magnitude of elixir. In any case, if you come back in about 24 hours, I should have the weaker elixir ready for you.
Nobody said anything about weaker until right now. I feel like I'm being conned right at this exact moment. This man is making a fortune of this incredibly valuable rare herb, and I'm just bringing it to him for watered down adventure juice.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
Okay, I was just planning to stand here for 24 hours and wait for a potion to be done, but okay, if you want to come and hassle me in the pub, that's fine. Like, he literally just asked me to come and see him. No trouble whatsoever. Alright, what's the deal with this guy? Everyone seems to have opinions about him.
Let me give you some advice. Glarther is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to. You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you. It isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
Okay, up to now he hadn't actually offered to pay me anything, but now I know he's paying good money. Well, you've just talked yourself out of me doing the right thing. Okay, here we go. The first sample, the weak elixir of exploration. And it is Fortify Health, 20 points for 300 seconds, Night Eye for 300 seconds. I am moderately confident. Hang on here. Fortify. I literally made a potion that fortifies my health better than that out of, I think, yes, a beefsteak and some leeks like a day ago, and it's actually better than the potion you've got right here. Now, Night Eye, I'll give you. I'm not sure I do have a potion of... do I have Night Eye? I'm pretty sure I made it then just sold it because I didn't feel like I actually needed it for anything. But to be honest, I've also just got this wine that does the same thing. And also, I'm carrying a torch. And also, I can just cast light around me and have been able to do so since level 1. So, right. You completely cocking ripped me off. Let's leave and never speak to this guy again. Still, I know who we do want to speak to. Perfect timing. It's currently 20 to 11. And apparently there's a harmless eccentric who would like to meet me at midnight behind the Great Chapel. Oh, this is meant to be. This is perfect. I'm going to arrive at just the right moment. And apparently this guy pays well. So, okay, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking off with Paranoia. And once that's done, I'm assuming, yes, indeed, the guilds need to be visited. They're going to have jobs for us. Then again, actually, the Fighters Guild might not. I was told to go to Anvil next. So the Fighters Guild might be a bust. But what I do know is, yes, indeed, the Mages Guild. I'm going to be needing a letter from them. So whole bunch of stuff in Skingrad coming up next time. And once we're done with that, I've got a horse. I've got an open road. We're going to Kvatch. Maybe not next time. Not least just... Oh, don't forget about Sanguine. We should go and see Sanguine. At some point, we're going to Kvatch. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Oblivion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.